by Josh Okogie. Here's Chris Ball. Chris Ball, the best ever come out of Winston-Salem, I would say that. Yes, yes, he is. With Wake Forest, Tim Duncan with Wake Forest. That's hard. Yeah, that's an argument. Yeah. Walter, unbelievable talents. Kevin Durant. Mark it down, folks. You witnessed the first miss in Kevin Durant's career with the Phoenix Suns. There'll be more makes than misses. When it's all said and done. Terry Rozier, teardrop, misses wide right. So 3 fruitless up and down so far in our ball game. Here's Devin Booker. Didn't get a chance.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Coach Gary. And we've got a good one tonight. The Hornets, 5 wins in a row, going up against the Phoenix Suns with their newly acquired Kevin Durant. Ah, man, these teams that are good, they just continue to get good guys, man. That gets on my nerves. Hornets never make moves like that. Well, plus I guess the guys have got to want to come to Charlotte too. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Michael Jordan might be able to find the money to bring some of those guys. But regardless, got to do what we got to do. So Kevin Durant, first time playing in a Suns uniform. No score yet, and there it is right there. The big man. And so look at all the stars that the Suns have. There's a steal right there. Ooh, try to dunk it. Chris Paul. Kevin Durant now going to the basket. Left hand layup is good. Devin Booker. I guess if you want to call them the big three, there you go. Then Aiden in the middle. Hornets finding it hard to score right now. Plus, we have got to do without our superstar, Lamelo Ball, out for the season with a broken ankle. So we'll not be seeing Lamelo anymore. And now we've got to retool. Got to figure out who's going to be doing, who's going to be handling that point guard position. We definitely won't be pushing it. Not like we push it a lot anyway. We started to do that when LaMelo first got here, but just didn't have the guys around him to want to run. So LaMelo would take off after he'd get a rebound, but nobody would run with him. So I thought we would change that culture in Charlotte, to becoming some kind of running team, but it never did. Never did develop. Melo still gets the ball. He wants to run, but nobody's running with him. If you leak out, he'll get you the ball, but that's how it is. But anyway, we got to figure things out now. So right now, I think Terry is a point guard. We got Dennis Smith Jr. that can come out. Score right now is 4-0. Terry Rozier. Skip passes that one over to Thor, and the Hornets are slow to get some points. Aiden down low misses the layup. Think that's going to be an offensive foul on Aiden. Maybe it was a travel. All right, what's up, Michael Smitty? What's going on? Gordon Hayward in the game. Tries to go baseline. Pulls up. Gets it down to Mark Williams. This blocked by Kevin Durant. The Hornets still have not scored yet. Chris Paul gets out to Devin Booker. Devin Booker skip pass over to Kevin Durant. He pulls for a 3, and he hits a 3.
First 3-pointer as his son. Defensively, picking up Terry Rozier.
Terry Rozier loses the ball out of bounds. All right, Terry with it between the legs, gets it back over to Thor. Now back to Terry. 5 seconds to shoot. Terry tries to go between 2 defenders. Not going to work. 3 against 1, and the Phoenix Suns are out to a big lead on the Hornets. Hornets just can't even find the basket. I mean, everything just looks different now without Lamelo there. Terry is not a point guard, and just not working for the Hornets right now. Coach, you're gonna have to mix it up. Got to get some guys out there that could mesh with what's going on, what they are defending, and what they're playing against. Terry is more like that off guard. He's a shooting guard. He's bringing the ball up, but just not working against these superstar Suns right now. All right, thank you for the 4 people in here. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you hit that like button because it's going to be a struggle tonight. I see that right now, but I love doing this. So for all who are here, I appreciate you being here. Or for those who are stopping by, thank you for stopping by. All right, let's take a look. 1 like. That's all right. That's all right. It's all right. 1 like. Okay. That's not all right, but I got to deal with it, right? Got to deal with it. All right, what we got going on right here now? The scoring looks like this. I don't even have to look at the Hornets because they have not scored yet. Kevin Durant, 5 points, 8 and 2 points, and Booker with 2. Nobody's come off the bench yet. The Hornets just had to call a timeout because we got to figure something out. We can't get too much further behind. And we're definitely right now, definitely not built to catch up. All right. So we'll see what happens here after the timeout. Kelly Oubre for 3. Kelly Oubre is 0 for 3. And the Suns race back down court, and they score yet again. Hornets down 11-0. Coach, you need to get Dennis Smith in. Let him run the point.
Saturday and Monday. Final game will be on Friday against Orlando.
And the rookie figures out a way to score for the Hornets.
Devin Booker catch and shoot. Booker now in his 8th NBA season. Not hard to believe.
Mark Williams is blocked for the second time by Kevin Durant. I hope that doesn't deter the rookie from shooting.
Whether that's the switch or just match up down the floor before 8:35 when
Gordon Hayward gets on the board for the Hornets with a 3.
Oubre hits the deck, and he'll get called for the foul. Trying to stay in front of Booker. Gordon that everyone anticipated when he was signed. I think a couple reasons. He's fully healthy right now. He's actually been able to play consistently in minutes, get rhythm.
What's up, guys? What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Coach Gary here. Once again, my Hornets on a 5-game winning streak. Welcome to the Spectrum Center, the hot Phoenix Suns. Terry Rozier picks up his dribble, gets it out to Oubre, who's shot the ball a few times, just hadn't scored yet. Thor drives, gets it to Terry Rozier. He hits a three. And after that timeout, the Hornets are showing signs of life. Devin Booker brings it down on the left side. Crossover dribble, pulls up for the short jumper. Is good. 5 minutes and 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Now the Hornets have opened up the top off of the basket, now finding it a little bit easier to score. That time down was Gordon Hayward. Phoenix Suns shoot, miss. The big man Williams gets the rebound for the Hornets. Hands it to Terry. Terry crossover dribble. Hornets down by 3. Terry Rozier with the short jumper, and that goes in. Now the Hornets are down by only 1, all the way back, 13-12. And the Suns, the veteran Chris Paul brings it across the timeline. He hits Devin Booker. Back to Chris Paul beyond the three-point line. Gets it to Devin Booker. He drives. Kicks it to DeAndre Ayton. In the middle, nobody on him. Everybody went with Devin Booker. 15-12 is the score. Phoenix in the lead. Terry Rozier. Crossover dribble, spin move. Little jumper is good. Terry hits the ground, no foul call. 15-14 is the score. Chris Paul, off the screen of Ayton, gets to the dotted line. High jumper rattles in. 17-14 is the score. Thank you guys for being here. All one of you. Terry Rozier, no pass. Misses a three. Thor got his hands on it, but the Phoenix Suns come out of it, and nobody picks up Chris Paul. He misses a 2-point jumper, and the Hornets finally corral it. Terry Rozier comes out. He's on the left side, gets it to Gordon Hayward. He comes off the high screen, and that was the rookie Williams floating from the dotted line and laid it in for the Hornets. Hornets, once again, like I've said, have come alive after the first time out, going down by 11, if I'm not mistaken. 11-0. Hornets have come all the way back, playing inspired ball. Speaking of ball, our main man, our main guy, who I can say now has developed, has developed himself. Lamelo Ball is out for the season with a fractured ankle. Fractured ankle, just a weird twist. Nobody pushed him. He wasn't driving to the basket. Just stepped on his ankle wrong and went down. Done for the season. So the Hornets are going to have to do whatever we do the rest of the season without Lamelo Ball. As you can see, the Hornets, we've only won 20 games anyway, so it's not like we got any postseason dreams. That's not going to happen, but that's all right. That's okay. Just preparing to see what we might be able to get in the draft. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. See what we can get in the draft and then go from there. Maybe we can make some things happen this summer, because we didn't really make a lot of anything happen last summer. It was unfortunate that when our if you want to talk about a superstar, our superstar Miles Bridges got in trouble, big trouble, and that's why he is not here right now. And so after that, I think so. What happened with that was I think the Hornets. Well, I know the Hornets were waiting to see what was going to come of that before they decided before they decided to make any moves, right? And because it was something to do with the contract, we just couldn't dismiss Miles Bridges without getting in trouble. The Hornets couldn't do that without getting in trouble themselves because of the contract or Miles Bridges' contract. So it just bogged us down, and nothing really was done this summer. However, some information has occurred. The young lady, which I think was just his girlfriend and mother of his children, allegedly not acting right, doing some things that seems a bit peculiar, not staying away from him, all that. So like maybe like a toxic relationship going on there. So yeah, whatever Miles did or whatever. But I think it sort of goes a little both ways there. I think there's some stuff happening on both ends. Not trying, not at all trying to downplay what Mr. Bridges was allegedly said to have done. If he did it, he did it. He should pay for it 100%. All right. But I've heard some news that it's a possibility that he might be trying to come back this month in March. All right, Terry Rozier goes to the baseline, steps out of bounds. I'm surprised we have not seen Dennis Smith Jr. out here. I think he's dressed and ready to go. Because I'm just saying, because Dennis Smith Jr. is a natural point guard. You know what I'm saying? All right. The Suns have made a few subs. The Hornets. Oh, there's Dennis Smith Jr. Dennis Smith Jr. But he's not handling the point guard position. Hornets, another turnover. That's the second time they made that pass. And Craig comes out and scores for the Suns. All right. Suns making a little bit of space. 22-16 is the score. Terry picks up his dribble. Dennis Smith Jr. with the ball now. Finds Nick Richards. Doesn't even put the ball on the floor. 2 steps. He's at the rim. And they leave Craig open again, but Craig steps on the inline. Man, that happens all the time in the pros. What is going on?
He's from Great Falls, South Carolina, just south of Lancaster. You visit? I have been to Lancaster, not Great Falls. Okay. Torrey Craig's the type of guy I root for. He basically had a full passport by the time he got to the NBA. Played in Australia, played in New Zealand, was all over Europe. Before he finally got a crack down.
Terry Rozier for 3, misses, rebound. Skip pass, good, well defended by the rookie.
Because of the way his legs spin around on his shot.
Yeah, more than not, they call Terry for kicking his leg out when that's how he shoots his threes. All right, 1 minute, 30 seconds left in the first. Suns get the ball in. And the Suns are just a good shooting team. Landale out there for the Suns, number 11. Terry Rozier looking to hand that ball off to Dennis Smith Jr. He drives, kicks it. McGowan's for 3, misses it. I think the Hornets are going to be called for a foul. But, doesn't look like they're moving. So Landale, number 11, is called for the foul. Hornets keep the ball down here, 25-18. My bad, guys. Let's see if I can get this. There's the actual score. And in a few weeks, when I get my streaming deck, things will look a lot better, quicker for my score. Hornets shoot, Hornets miss. Skip pass for number 12. Jumper is no good. Terry Rozier comes out of there with the rebound. He is not going to pass the ball once he gets ahead of steam. We all know that. But I think the foul was called. And he's going to get free throws. All right, Hornets scoring a little bit better than they had at the beginning of the year. This is one of the top teams in the NBA. But the Hornets, this is how our season has gone. Not even our season. This is just how the Hornets. This is what happened to the Hornets. They started to do good, and then they go through a lot of injury every year. They go through a lot of injuries, so they never have their full team out there for a good amount of time. All right, it's going to be a stoppage in play. Terry Rozier, suspected of having blood on his person. Andrew Estrada, what's going on? Yeah, I thought I'd do a little stream tonight. It was just I hate to say pop up, so I'm just gonna say a quick decision stream. A little bit a QD stream. Since my Hornets were playing and Kevin Durant is playing for the Suns. This is his first game after being traded from the Nets to the Suns. Well, he definitely ain't going nowhere to try to help rebuild no team. Guess he's too old for that anyway. He's gonna go to only teams that have a chance. In and out dribble by Dale Curry's son-in-law. No good. McGowan gets it to Kai Jones, who's in the game. Now they find Dennis Smith Jr. Dennis Smith Jr. behind the back dribble, putting this man to sleep. All the way to the basket. Layup is good. And no fouls. But let's go, Dennis. Play defense. Stop complaining. That's why. Stop complaining. Let's go. Hey, if the foul's not called, stop complaining. Let's go. Man, I hate that. Terry finds Dennis Smith Jr. He shoots. And it's good. He beat the shot clock. Stop complaining and play. Leave the ref alone. Let's see if he got it off. Cocks it back. Oh, no. It was a good shot, but I don't think he got it off, ladies and gentlemen. So I think the score is going to remain.
You see Wendy's square hamburger,
27-22. Let's change it here.
Richie says celebrating Wendy's hamburgers is a team effort. And he's right.
All right, got 2 comments in the chat. My guys, Michael Smitty, hey coach, Hornets been playing some ball. Too late this season, too late season I think for playoffs. But good seeing them heading the right direction. Yep. And then my boy Andrew Estrada. growing up, getting ready to make those decisions, those college decisions. Hey, Andrew, have you made any? Figured out what you're going to do yet? All right, we got a timeout on the floor. Hornets trailing by 5, but playing decent without Lamelo Ball. Hey, coach, make it 3. Make it 3. You the man. Thanks for all you do, my friend. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, Smitty, and I appreciate you always showing up, man, showing love. Man, I gotta figure out what game I'm gonna go to. Like, the season is swiftly coming to an end. I want to go to at least one game in the Spectrum this year. I'm a cheap guy, so I know these tickets right here were going to be high tonight. So we got to figure out. Kevin Durant pulls a quick 3, and he hits a quick 3. I tell you what, Kevin Durant is one guy that, you know, when he comes back after a layoff, he is like, he just takes over from where he ended. Like our man right here, Oubre. Oubre has taken 4 shots and hasn't hit one. You know what I'm saying? It takes some people longer to get their legs back under them, I guess, to start playing good basketball. Kelly Oubre still misses the layup. Finger roll. You guys know Oubre is a scorer. That's what he does. But yeah, Kevin Durant come off the injury and he's like good to go. 7 seconds to shoot. The big man for the Suns gets the rebound. Takes the shot, can't finish. Dennis Smith Jr. kicks it to no one in general, but Kelly Oubre picks up the rebound, and he is fouled going to the basket. So here we go. Kelly Oubre steps up to the line, goes to the line. Let's see if he can hit this. See a couple go through and get that stroke on, because we're definitely going to need it. Lamelo Ball went out. I forgot exactly when he went out the last game, but he had 18 points, and he's been on a roll, a streak of 20 points or more until he got hurt. Yeah, and Ball, after fracturing that ankle, he got up and walked on the ankle. He actually walked to the locker room. So it is a fracture, and he's going to be out the rest of the year. Of course, they're definitely not going to try to push to get him back. There's no need. But maybe it'll heal pretty well and pretty quickly. Hornets turning the ball over, making a few lackadaisical passes. TJ Warren. TJ Warren, before he got hurt a couple of years ago, was like doing great, man. Yeah, he did. All right, Kelly Oubre with the ball in. It's a little clogged over here. I don't know why he won't move the ball. He takes the short jumper, misses that one also. Skip pass is almost stolen by Kai. That ball was intended for Kevin Durant. 10 minutes and 2 seconds left in the Second quarter.
One of the best scorers in the league. He's a punt, without a doubt. He was discovered by the world in the bubble. He was named one of the bubble teams during the COVID year with the NBA season in Orlando. He was tremendous.
All right, it's a turnover by the Suns. Hornets get the ball. Nick Richards with the ball up top. Now it gets to Dennis Smith Jr. He goes to the basket. Finger roll. No good. Actually, that was just a layup. Good score. Yeah, Payne is a crafty point guard. Coming off the screen, Hornets now down by 10. Dennis Smith goes an alley-oop. Tried to get that to Williams. He couldn't get it. Kelly Oubre for three again. Has not scored yet, but is not going to stop shooting. And Kai Jones with the rebound flushes that through easily. The young guys getting more playing time now that we traded Plumlee and McMillan. Oh my gosh. Has Kevin Durant missed his first jumper? And I don't think he's missed since. Yeah, Plumlee and McDaniels left, and so a lot of guys getting more playing time. Nick Richards with ball up top. Gets it over to McGowan's. Kicks that the top. Kai back to Dennis Smith Jr. 2 seconds to shoot. Gonna have to shoot it. Throws a grenade over to McGowan. Hornets offense not running smoothly right now. You gotta figure it's probably going to take a couple of days, heck, a couple of games to settle down into our new way of running our offense, because Lamelo Ball is not here. Shot by the Suns is missed. Kelly Oubre brings it down. It's probably a double that was not called. He gets all the way to the basket, but that is blocked out of there. So Kelly is going through one of those things where he's not shooting outside and he's trying to get to the basket, which is smart, but they are denying him. So he's probably a frustrated player right now. Halftime will be do wonders for him, hopefully. All right, Ayton comes back into the game. That's a trouble. All right. Gordon Hayward back into the game, shoots a jumper, misses it. Kevin Durant on the right side. He wants to pull up. He does pull up. And like I said, hasn't missed a shot since he missed that first one. Dang, 6'11", just shoot jumpers. You can't block it. Dribbles the ball, sort of like a guard. Kelly Oubre turns down the three-point shot, and he's fouled. Yeah, you can tell Kelly Oubre is getting a little bit weary of shooting, because he's getting some shots but hasn't hit one. And that one right there, Kelly Oubre would have usually just pulled that jumper. Instead, he decides to go to the basket, and he's fouled on the play. And the Hornets turn it over. Durant faces up Haywood. He's not a fall-away jumper. Finally misses one. Terry Rozier back on the court for the Hornets. Picks up his dribble, finds a wide-open Haywood for three, misses it. Rebound, Kevin Durant. Finds Chris Paul. Slowly walks it across the timeline and the logo. Goes down for Ayton, and he is fouled by Nick Richards. 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Your score 38-26. Next day of ball, we'll check out the box scores. Rubens, 47-49. What's going on? Spin move. excuse me, that was not a spin move. We'll say that's a turnaround jumper. And Aiden shoots over Richards. Score is now 40-26. Hornets were down early by 11-0, and came all the way back. But now find themselves down again. Kelly Oubre trying to score, but he just can't hit that shot. That's usually his shot. Those legs he must not, he don't have his legs, because that's the only difference. That's got to be the only difference. Doesn't have his legs. Legs are not there. He was out for a while. Probably a good 3, maybe 4 a month, right? All right, so we got a timeout. Let's check out the box scores. Hornets made a big mistake in tonight's game. They should have traded for Kevin Durant. The Hornets do not make trades like that. Yo, that would have been great, but they don't do it. Like, why wouldn't you? Or try to? And then once again, like I said at the beginning, Ruben. I don't know. You can attempt to trade and offer a guy money, but he's also got to want to come. And I don't think Kevin Durant would have come for any money. I don't think he would have came to Charlotte for any amount of money, because Kevin Durant is strictly searching for his next ring. You know what I'm saying? That's why I went to the Nets, because, it was Kyrie, him, and what's the guy that doesn't want to play? He's playing a little bit now. But you guys know what I'm talking about. Big, tall, light-skinned kid. And so they had a shot, right? They had a chance, but it didn't work out. So, Kevin and Kyrie took off first. Kevin's like, hey, I'm out of here. Get me out of here. I don't want to be here. Now, where does he go? Can't go back to the Warriors. He's not going to go to a team that's struggling, that's building their way up, right? I don't know if Kevin Durant is built like that. Is he built to develop a team into winners? It would have been nice to see him out there. You talking about a bucket? That's a bucket. That is a bucket. Yeah, you're right. It would have been great to see him out there, but will the Hornets make decisions like that? No. That's what I was saying at the beginning of the broadcast. No, the Hornets just don't do things like that. And there's things that looks like we should be all in trying to do. Certain guys we're trying to get when they become free agents and stuff like that, and the Hornets don't do it. We end up with. Well, let me stop talking about. I'm not going to talk about guys, because all these guys are in the pros. I'd never put them down. They are in the pros for a reason. All right, so I don't know. Just like when they got Plumlee, I was like, man, what in the? I mean, come on, guys. But Plumlee did some developing his game while he was at the Hornets. So he just became a better trade piece. Didn't get a whole lot for him, though. Suns are loaded. Yeah, they're loaded. Aiden is a real deal. Yep. Durant has only made one mistake his career. Well, maybe 2. Playing with an Achilles heel. Disloyal teammates in Golden State, and putting up with Westbrook's mouth and ball hogging OKC. Those are the only 2 mistakes Durant has made. I'm teasing. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I got a little serious there, because I'm like, Kevin won't gonna come to the Hornets, but Charlotte, but yeah. All right, Hornets swing it back to Kelly Oubre. Misses another jumper. He's got to be in his head now. Kelly Oubre's got to be in his head. I'd be surprised if he takes another jumper out there. And DJ Warren all the way to the basket. Now the Suns are feeling like they could score at will right now. Let's go, Hornets. 5 minutes and 42 seconds left. In the second, 44-28 is the score. Gordon Hayward finds Terry Rozier for 3. Is off the mark. Is that Thor? Thor skies for a rebound. And the Hornets stay just a little connected, still 14 points down. Now Durant brings it down. Comes off on his left side. Kicks it back to the other old head, Chris Paul. Chris Paul waiting for the screen, finds Durant. Chris Paul doesn't want to take that three, not when he's being guarded. Don't know exactly what happened there, but good rebound by Thor. Devin Booker back on the game, back on the floor. 5 minutes and 7 seconds left. Aiden now has the ball, waiting for Devin. Devin comes off the screen, basically wide open, pulls up at the free throw line, shoots it, makes it. Not going to be any help off that play right there. 46-30, 16-point lead. Hornets find Williams. Thor turns around. That ball goes all the way in and out. Chris Paul up the right side behind the back dribble. Finds Ayton in the paint. Easy score. Coach Clifford's going to have to call another timeout. Like I said, Hornets are not built to come back from big leads, but that is exactly what the Suns have done. Hornets just don't have any offense right now. Don't have any offense right now. I can't say that 48 points is terrible for a half. I'm saying for another team to score on you. It's not great though. Definitely not great. But the Hornets have only mustered 30. All right, we got a timeout. All right, here we are. Kevin Durant, 12 points, 3 rebounds. Aiden has 10 points. Paul has 2, and Devin Booker with 10. Also off the bench for the Suns, Craig, 3 points. Warren has 2. Landale, 5 points. Payne and Lee also have 2 points. For the Hornets, Thor has 2, just scored. Gordon Hayward, 5 points. Mark Williams has 4. Terry Rozier has 9. Oubre has 4. He is now 1 of 10 from the field. He scored 2 free throws. 1 of 10, taking more shots than anyone for the Hornets. Also, Kai Jones, Richards, and Smith all have 2 points. Only other person in the game, well, there's 2 people in the game who's taking as many shots as Kelly Oubre, and that's Kevin Durant and Booker, but they're hitting their points at a better clip than he is right now. Let's look at one more thing before this game gets started again. Yeah, they had to do surgery on Lamelo, so it's gonna take them a little while. All right, turnovers. The Hornets have 5 and the Suns have 4, so not as bad as I thought. But the Hornets are only shooting 31% from the floor, while the Suns are shooting 56%. Gordon Hayward is able to sneak one through. Out of the timeout, always good. Devin Booker pulls up. He gets the 2 right back. I can tell you love the Hornets. I'm not a Hornets guy, but I gotta respect you and subscribe for that. Gotta respect the fan. Hey, I appreciate that, Ruben. 47-49. 49, my favorite number. What's up? Tell you a fun. What's up, Ruben? Almost stolen by the Hornets. Warren pulls up from 3, misses it. Baseline dunk by Gordon Hayward. Way to get that ball up the sideline. That little sideline fast break. Hornets now down by 15. Booker comes off the top screen, kicks it back out to Paul. Aiden, turnaround jumper. Falls over the edge of the rim. 3 minutes left before halftime. This dude used to host a sports radio show, and he took a song, Purple Rain by Prince, and replaced the lyrics, Purple Rain, with the name Cameron Payne with the same melody. It was funny, man. Sounds like it was funny. Cameron Payne, he's a good point guard. Come on, guys. Seriously? Let's go. Gordon with the dunk. All right. Another turnover unforced by the from the Hornets. I got to make myself remember, even though the Hornets are, have won 5 games straight, we're not going to the playoffs. Number 1. Corey Craig with a nice layup. And tonight we are playing an elite team. We are playing an elite team. Another turnover by the Hornets. That might have been just a good deflection. Devin Booker goes under the basket for that layup, misses it. Terry Rozier dumps it off to Williams, and Williams hits a little jumper. I don't remember seeing that out of Mark Williams when he played for Duke. That little jumper, but it's good. 54-37. Oh, by the way, Ruben, if I didn't tell you, man, thanks for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it. Booker kicks it. Craig for 3. Craig hits the 3. He can do it. Cameron Payne. Cameron Payne. I'm going to have to look that up. Ruben. All right, so it looks like a 20-point lead. And it is. A few minutes ago, I was saying the Hornets were playing decent defense. It is the NBA, but if a team scores 60 points on you in half, that's not great defense. Terry Rozier is fouled. Going to the basket, but he's still going to the basket. We just don't have the scorers right now, and missing Lamelo Ball, who is a ball handler. He's a facilitator and a scorer. It is showing right now. Come on, Terry, you got to hit the free throws. I think the Hornets are at least 10 points up with Lamelo Ball out there, at least. But we're going to have to do it the rest of the way without him because he is out. Year-ending injury, if you have not heard. Broke his ankle, fractured his ankle. Fractured his ankle, was able to walk on it after the play and walked all the way to the locker room, but it's still fractured. Ayton, turnaround jumper is missed. Rebound, Dennis Smith Jr. Skip past to Terry. He squares up for 3, and he hits the 3. 40.3 seconds left. Hornets 41, Suns 57. Can the Hornets play a little defense right here and maybe get a couple back? Come on, ref. Ball not out of bounds by, I think that was Craig. Hornets with 27.7 seconds to score, 23 seconds on the shot clock. So take your time. Terry walks across. He's going to camp out there on the logo for a little bit. Get this all the way down to 10 before they go set the screen. William goes down and Haywood will set the screen. Terry, being guarded by Craig. Got to shoot it now. Kelly Oubre doesn't get it off in time. Man, screen wasn't set solidly. Terry Rozier lost the ball there, and that just threw off everything. Didn't even get a chance to really shoot the ball. So the Hornets go in at halftime, trailing by 16. Hornets started off slowly. Actually, we're down by 11 points there in the first half and came all the way back. I'm not sure. We can take a look. Not sure if we ever took the lead. But we can take a look at it right here. But if we did take a lead, it was very, very briefly held, and then the Phoenix Suns just pulled away. So let's take a look first at the team stats. All right. And there it is right there. Right there, that field goal percentage tells you why the point spread is like it is right now. The Suns are shooting 54.2% from the field. Hornets only 35.6%. 3-point shooting nearly. I mean, the Hornets have hit 4, the Suns have hit 5, but the Hornets have shot 20 of them and they're only shooting 20%. Suns biding their time because they're scored in the paint and taking those shots when they're given. We all know, if you watch the Hornets at any amount of time, that if you are a great 3-point shooting team, you're going to get your buckets against my Hornets. We just do not defend the 3-point line great. We don't defend it great. We don't defend it good at all. And if you're a bad shooting team, because everybody else is a good 3-point defending team, you're going to shoot well against the Hornets. That's just how it works. Free throws. The Suns, believe it or not, have not gone to the free throw line. The Hornets have gone 6 times. They've hit 5. They're 5 for 6 for 83%. Rebounding, Suns have an edge of 5 over the Hornets, 26-21. Assists definitely are to the Phoenix Suns, 19-10. Hornets doing a lot of that one-on-one stuff. We don't have a fluid offense, especially now without Lamelo, but that's our offense anyway. Pick and roll and isolation, that's it. There's your steals, your blocks, turnovers. Hornets have 7 to the Suns 5. And I've seen some instances where the Hornets are, settling down and playing defense. You just got to keep that up, and it's got to be consistent. Points in the paint. Points in the paint for Phoenix. They have 30. That right there, that's the tail of the game right there. That is it. For some reason, we can't stop them in the paint. It's not just Aiden getting his shots, because I think he has maybe 12 points right now. But it's guys pulling up in the paint. It's Devin Booker. Devin Booker is not blazing from 3. He's just getting to that free throw line and pulling up. The Hornets do have 18 points in the paint. The Hornets have never led. They've gotten close. They've got it down to 1, but they never led. And the Phoenix Suns have had up to a 20-point lead over the Hornets. All right, let's look at the top 3 scorers for each team. Right now for the Phoenix Suns, we have a 12-way tie. Durant, Aiden, and Booker all have 12 points. Off the bench, let's just give somebody else some love. One guy off the bench. Off the bench, Craig has scored 8 points. And the bench for the Phoenix Suns have 8, 15. They have 19 points off the bench. For the Hornets, the top leading scorers, 3. I don't even know if I should even say 3. But Haywood has 10 points and Rozier has 3. The closest scorer to those guys would be Mark Williams with 6. Mark Williams has 4 rebounds, but so does Thor. And off the bench, the Hornets have only scored 6 points. Big difference, 6 to 19. You know what I'm saying? Their bench guys come off and they score, and the Hornets bench hasn't really helped a lot. Right? There is the tail of the tape right there. All right, guys, Hornets trailing the Suns right now at halftime. I'm gonna take a break and I'll be right back. Thank you guys for being here. And thank you for hitting that like button. Oh, by the way, the second game of the season, second game in the second most popular game in North Carolina, getting ready to be played this Saturday, guys. You know who it is. It is Duke versus North Carolina. Game 2. We all know what happened last year, so it should be a good one. Check me out. I haven't made the thumbnail yet, but I will be making the thumbnail very shortly. You guys can go ahead and hit that like button too, because it's going to be a little bit live. We know what happened last year. All right. That second game was in Cameron Stadium. And, I'm sorry, Coach K. You know, the Tar Heels just had to see him out his last game with a loss. That's just how it went. So I know, even though Duke beat North Carolina the last game in Cameron this year, and now they got to come to the Dean Smith Center, you know they're still thinking in the back of their mind, last year, this game played over there, they came in and just took it from us. All right, so we need to pay them back this year. So the Duke Blue Devils is going to be ready to play. For my Carolina Tar Heels, who knows? You know what I'm saying? We don't know. We don't know which team is going to be there. We started struggling a little bit that last game we played, but we ended up winning that game. And right now, the Tar Heels have to win to get in, right? I mean, that was a little rhyme right there. I got bars. They have to win to get in. So if we don't beat the Blue Devils, I don't know if we'll get in. We only got one quad one win. I think we beat the Blue Devils, that'll be 2. So we only got one. If we beat the Blue Devils and win a few games in the ACC tournament, I think we'll be able to get into the postseason. As it stands right now, if we don't beat Duke, it's going to be kind of hard for us to get in there. The only other way we can get in there if we don't beat Duke, I think, is to win the ACC tournament. If we win the tournament, it's going to be kind of hard not to put us in there, I think. All right. But anyway, once again, guys, thank you for hanging out with me, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, yeah. Before I leave, Ruben 4749. What do I think the Hornets need? Okay, we got one. Actually, if we don't get rid of Dennis Smith, I like Dennis Smith. I mean, heck, I like a couple of point guards we've had, but we let them go. I don't know if we're gonna let Dennis Smith go or not, but I think those two are pretty strong. We need a not necessarily a power forward, but one of those switch guys. We need a guy that we need a guy that can just ball out like a number three. All right, we need a number three. I guess you not quite a power forward, but we need a strong number three guy that can handle the ball, get his buckets. You know, like an Anthony Edwards type. But who in the draft is like that? All right, are we gonna have to get him from somewhere else? But I think we need that. We last year, I think all our minds were on, in the last couple of years, have been getting a big man. Right? We let Durant get to the he ended up going to the Pistons, and the bad thing about that was we could have had Durant and Williams because they were both still there. We got Durant and then traded him, and then Mark Williams, and then we had Mark Williams once we came back around. I think was what, yeah, he was still there when we had our next pick. So we could have got both of those guys, and then I look, Nick Richards is doing a better job, but we could have got, we could have traded Nick. We could have even probably put Kai Jones and sent him somewhere too, but to keep that cap down a little bit. But I think we need a strong number three or a power forward that can get the job done. But like you said, ironically, somebody like Kevin Durant would have fit that bill great. But nope, that a Kevin Durant type is not going to come. Even with Lamelo Ball, and I think Lamelo Ball's rookie contract, might run out next year. Technically, if we don't get somebody else in there to play with them, if Bridges doesn't come back or whatever, I think no matter what, I think LaMelo's out of here. I think LaMelo wants to go play he wants to get back on the West Coast anyway. That's what I feel. I might be wrong, but that's what I feel. I don't really think LaMelo was chasing the money because LaMelo was a millionaire before he got in the pros anyway. So that's what I think. Yeah, I think we need a strong number three or a 3 or a 4. We've got the bigs. We just got to develop them. And the new kid, the kid everybody's talking about, Victor, maybe he could fit it. He's tall like a center, but he plays that 3. He plays that 4, that 4 position, just like a Kevin Durant would. But he's taller, and I think he needs to get in the weight room. But hey, I don't think we're gonna get him. We ain't that lucky. All right, guys. Now I'll be right back. But hey, Ruben, what do you think? From whatever you know about the Hornets, what do you think we need? Yeah, it is hard to find big guys that can dribble. So Victor will be one guy. But so after Victor, who's going next in the draft? I have no idea. All right, guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna get a little bit of a beverage, and I'll be right back. All right, right back after halftime. The score is now 59-43. Make that 62-43. Terry gets it to Williams. Now he pulls up from behind the three-point line, and Terry gets the three right back. 9 minutes, 34 seconds left. Booker on the baseline, still dribbling in the paint. Try to get it to Aiden, cutting down the middle. Missed pass, and it's Hornets ball. To have Asian kid at Purdue is impressive, I think. Terry shoots another three off the mark. Oubre gets his hand on it, almost throws it away. Williams with the rebound. He's fouled on the play. Eddie. I had to look his name up. I'm impressed with him. He might be a good power forward or center in the NBA. All right, yeah, I gotta look at that too. I usually do I usually stream for the last 2 years. I've streamed the draft. Well, I did a little stream during the draft. So yeah, this year I'll probably take a look early and see what we could do. We're definitely going to be in the lottery, so we'll see. (62-47). Can the Hornets find a little lane here? Kelly Oubre shoots another three, and Kelly Oubre hits a three. I said maybe halftime would do wonders for him. And Chris Paul comes all the way down, loses it, and it is knocked out of bounds to the Hornets. I think Okeechobee with a turnover. All right, so we're gonna have to live with Terry at the point guard. He gets it over to Gordon Hayward, waves Williams away. Gordon shoots a long three, and it goes in. Good gracious, he was probably like 3 steps beyond the NBA three-point line. Got that from playing with the young stud Ball, who will shoot it from the logo. Booker comes off the screen, layup. Did they call a goaltend? Definitely got a foul. And it's going to be goaltended. Yeah, basket is going to count. Wow. Come on, Williams. You're better than that. You play for Duke. Yeah, that was their first free throw. That ball from Hayward is deflected. Tried to get it over to, I think, tried to get that to Thor in the corner. 65-53. Hornets get the ball into Williams. Now they get it up top to Hayward. Hayward loses it. Chris Paul. The shot is blocked, and the Hornets play on. Run down by Mark Williams. Terry, you don't have to force it, son. Move it. They'll get it back to you. You got plenty of time. 15 seconds. There you go. Kelly Oubre shoots a three off the mark, and then he doesn't get back. And Kevin Booker says, hey, I'm not laying this up. He dunks it through. Didn't take advantage of it. Hornets. Yeah. Didn't take advantage of it. Kelly Oubre. You hit that one shot. You're not really on. Terry gets to Kelly going down the baseline. He goes up strong. It's blocked. almost 2 times, but he has called not for a foul, but he is fouled by Aiden. I think that's going to be at least 2 on Aiden, maybe even 3.
How does T-Mobile afford to give you premium wireless for just $15 a month? It's because we sublet our apps.
All right. See, they say on the net that Eddie is not a good perimeter shooter, but I still think he'll be he's worth a try. I mean, especially if no one drafts Eddie, just pick him up as a project player. If you sign him to a cheap contract, you haven't lost much yet, and then we can develop him. I need to look him up too. Then, yeah, because he can definitely start. That's what everybody does now. They get guys and put them on those sometimes 2-way contracts, but also send them down to their G League team to try to develop them. And the Hornets will definitely send you to G League. Like the only person that that hasn't been in the last few years was Lamelo. They didn't send Lamelo down. They didn't send Lamelo down. But I think everybody else has spent a little time there in the last few years. I don't know if Miles Bridges went, and maybe PJ Washington. I don't know if PJ went. I think PJ started his rookie. I don't think he ever played in the G League. But a lot of those other guys did. McDaniels was down there. Nick Richards, Kai Jones. Yeah, that's a good idea right there. Yeah, I gotta start looking at these guys. You know, because I'm one who I don't think we're gonna get Victor, even though that's what everybody is shooting for. But and maybe he's not the guy that the Hornets need. All right, I could have sworn I changed this. All right, here we go. $67, $54. Wow, guys. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. All right, I don't know why you guys can't see my you guys can't see my game cast here. Skip pass. They try to get it down low to Aiden. It is deflected. Skip pass. They try to get it down low to Aiden. It is deflected. Missed shot by Aiden. Hornets bring the ball down. 67-55 is the score. Kelly Oubre to the front of the rim. He's fouled and one. Kelly Oubre says, "Hey, if I can't shoot it outside, let's try to get two the hard way, three the hard way." Oh, let's see. All right, Aiden brings the ball. The Suns bring the ball down, get it inside to Aiden, and Aiden scores. Kelly Oubre for three. Kelly Oubre scores the three. But then Booker comes right back down and gets two back. Let's go, Hornets. We play good defense, and then we give it right back. All right, guys, I've got to beg your pardon because I have been operating all night without the GameCast graphics here. I thought it was on for some reason, but I did hit a button. I did hit a wrong button there, and but we got it straight now. So maybe this will, at least the score will be up here, guys, so you can see it on real time. Haywood tries to get to the paint. He does. Rolls it over. Almost tipped in by Williams. Now another outlet pass. Booker being double teamed. They find Aiden. Skip pass. Throws that over to Paul. Might have traveled, but it wasn't called. The pros can get away with a little bit of that. Devin Booker behind the back between the legs. Pulls up. Off the mark. Rebound. Dennis Smith Jr. finds Terry Rozier. Terry out of control. Gets it back to Dennis Smith. He slows it down. Gordon Hayward. Bounce pass on the baseline is blocked. Wow. I think it was Okeechobee got up and blocked it. Devin Booker pulls up for three, rattles it in, straight line drive, and that's just how it goes in the pros. The Hornets had a chance right there to close that lead, maybe even get it into single digits, and the Suns show why they are one of the elite teams in the NBA. All right, but I will say the Hornets they've closed the lead just a little bit, but dang, we gotta make better decisions. That's how it's been all year, though. That's how it's been all year. All right, 72. Excuse me, it's 75. Like I said, the Hornets had a chance there, just couldn't turn those missed shots by the Suns into points. So it is 75-61. Was that 14-point lead by the Suns. Really want to start playing bad, as the old click goes. They're hanging with them against one of the top 5 players in the league, and Aiden is becoming he's a monster as well. Yeah, and don't forget about Booker. All right, there we go. All right, another timeout. Once again, everyone, you guys in the chat, Ruben, 47-49, is it? Thank you for being here. Michael Smitty, thank you guys. Always stopping by. Andrew Estrada, thank you guys for stopping by and hanging out with me. All the people that are here in the bushes, as we say in YouTube, hey, hit that like button anyway, and I appreciate it. All right, so Durant and Ayton, 14 points apiece, but Booker has 26 on the Hornets. For Charlotte, believe it or not, Kelly Oubre now has 15 points. Terry Rozier leading all scorers for the Hornets with 16. And Gordon Hayward, 13. Several people with 2 points. Thor, Jones, Richards, and Smith off the bench. And the bench for the Hornets still has not scored more than 6 points. Now their time on the court hasn't been long either. Nick Richards has 10 minutes. Dennis Smith Jr. 14. Kai Jones and McGowan both have 7. And the Hornets come out this time out and they score. Kai Jones. All right, can the Hornets take advantage of it? A missed shot. Terry Rozier to the basket, and he scores. And he flexes on him. Well, he didn't flex on him, but one of his boys flexed on him. All right. Hornets, 2 quick baskets right after the timeout. One alley-oop. Kai Jones gets up high, raised the roof, play of the game. And Terry Yep, the son-in-law, and Terry can get it back to single digits by hitting this free throw. Oh my gosh, and he missed it. Come on now. Cameron Payne gets the ball and he's dribbling, picks up his dribble, finds Booker. Booker wants to get to a spot. He's being defended. Turnaround jumper is good, and he's fouled on the play. Chance for an old-fashioned 3. Here's the difference between the Hornets and the Hornets players and the Kings players. Guaranteed Devin Booker will convert this old-fashioned 3-point play. But the Hornets showing a little fight. Still trying to stay connected. And like I said, 3-point play executed to perfection. What are you feeling on Coach Clifford? And if Clifford left, who would be your dream pick coach for the Hornets? That's a good question. Can't really tell you who my dream coach would be, especially of the guys who are out there. Gosh, what's my man's name? And I don't know if he's gotten in trouble, and that's why I haven't heard him commentate games this year or whatever. But the ex-head coach of the Golden State Warriors. What's his name? I can't remember anybody's name, but you know, I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. He was a point guard when he played in the NBA. He was a commentator, and I don't know if he said something and got in trouble, but I wouldn't mind seeing what he could do. But with Clifford, here's the thing. I've always had just a little trouble. Not with us running pick and roll, not with us running isolation, but the number of times we do it. That's just our offense. Like we don't mix it up. We don't move the ball enough. To me, I just like with my Tar Heels, I think if we move the ball, Kai Jones for 3. No, Kai, you didn't have to shoot that. and decision making right there. Didn't have to shoot that. Ooh, Terry. See, once again, another quick shot. Like that's two decisions right there. The Hornets could have slowed it down and maybe, I think, got a better shot. But they didn't score. Now the Suns come down. Let's see what we do right here. Do we slow down and move the ball, run an offense, or do we just take a quick shot? Kai Jones took a quick three. He's not a three-point shooter. Why did he shoot? Terry took a quick three. Right there. Slow down, take a good shot. But what I'm saying there, Ruben, is I don't see much of a difference between Clifford and Borrego. Like I don't see a difference. I don't see us getting better defensively. I don't see us running anything differently than we did last year offensively. And I'm not saying get rid of the isolation and get rid of the pick and roll. You run that. That definitely has a place in the NBA. That is the NBA. But what I'm saying is, what about the motion offense? What about moving guys? What about having guys cut? What why not put that in there too? How come that can't be part of the offense? The old Spurs offense, where they move the ball. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just something a little different to add to what we've got. So what I see, I haven't seen anything change. You got Borrego, you got Clifford. They both have like the same type of personality. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's almost exactly clone. Dennis Smith Jr. pulls up again, misses, but rebound. There you go. Take your time. You ain't got to force it. Hand it back. Move the ball. Get out that baseline. Dennis Smith, though, he is so strong as a guard, point guard. But that's what I see, man. If Clifford's not the head coach next year, I'm not gonna be upset at all. I'm not gonna feel any type of way at all. Yeah, Mark Jackson. Yeah, I maybe I'm not looking at a whole lot of the NBA because I hadn't heard him commentate this year. Well, I guess he and the other guy, I guess they commentate together. So, all right, Hornets missing free throws. Let's go, baby. 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Hornets have got it back down to 10. Cameron Payne comes off the right side, picks up his dribble. Good defense. Now with the Hornets, if nothing's there, Dennis Smith. Not bad. All I want the guys to do is make good decisions. They make good decisions, I'm good. He did well for a while, I guess. Yeah. But Mark Jackson, the only one I can think of, the guy that I was feeling. I thought the guy that they, I can't remember anybody's name, but there was two guys that were being interviewed for the position after my man for Golden State decided he didn't want it. And I thought they would go with that guy, the older guy. And man, you guys, y'all don't know Michael Jordan, but bruh, I'm telling you, he is a funny character, man. He holds grudges like crazy, and I'm guaranteed he had a little bit to do with. I know he had a lot to do with who ended up being the coach. Let's go, Hornets. 13 seconds. Kai, you're going to have to make a pass, brother. Whew. Almost turned it over. Kelly Oubre to the rim. Oh, my gosh, what a dunk by Kelly Oubre. 4.3 seconds on the clock. Cameron Payne throws up one, hits the rim, and the Hornets have fought their way back into this, ladies and gentlemen. 79-73. Kelly Oubre has dunked on whoever was there. Who did he dunk on? He's a big guy. Two hands, too, baby. Kelly Oubre went from not not being able to put the ball in the basket to probably being the lead scorer right now for the Hornets. Hang on just a second. Let's switch up these points. All right, so that's the end of the third quarter. And the Hornets have slowly but surely fought their way back into this one against a great team compared to the Hornets. A great team. He's still on ABC with Gunn. I think he would be a good fit. I agree on Jackson. Yeah, I know there's a couple more guys out there too, but I think he's a point guard by trade. You know what I'm saying? And I'm an old guy. I'm an old guy, so I still think some of the basic fundamentals of the old school will still work for these younger guys. And I don't mean that they're too flashy or anything like that. That's not what I'm talking about. Like just Mark Jackson's wisdom for Lamelo and any other point guard, and say, hey, this is how you control the team. These are the decisions you make. These are good decisions. These are bad decisions. You're the leader out there. Hey, open your mouth and tell these guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be afraid to say, hey, we didn't need that shot right there. Or we don't need that shot. Hey, give me the ball. Slow it down. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? We play on... The Hornets play on emotion. We'll come down, we'll make a score, or we get a steal, and then instead of coming down and just getting the easy basket, we'll take a quick shot. Just because the three-point shot is there doesn't make it a good shot. But just like any other time in the era of basketball, if somebody's hot, they're hot. I'm trying to find them. Alley-oop. Oh! The alley-oop play did not work, but the Hornets get it back off the deflection. Dennis Smith Jr. kicks it. Kai Jones takes the baseline, tries to do a Euro step, and he is called for a travel. Yep, too much. Too much, big guy. I know the shot clock was on your back, but a little too much. All right, Cameron Payne brings it down on the left side. They finally get it over to Kevin Durant. Hadn't heard his name in a while. Cameron Payne gets to Durant for three. Off the mark. Rebound, Kelly Oubre. Let's see what decision the Hornets make right here. Kelly Oubre kicks it to Dennis Smith Jr. He shoots his short jumper. It's off the mark. Rebound, Suns. Man, we needed that because they'll score this time. Cameron Payne pushes a three-point shot, and it goes in. Pushes that lead back up to 9. Come on, Hornets. Had a chance right there. Kelly Oubre, he pulls a three. He hits it. Kelly Oubre has found his shot. It's come all the way back. Kelly Oubre. 82-76 is the score. 10 minutes, 35 seconds. Extra pass. Okogie is fouled by Kelly Oubre. You're not going to block a three-point shot, guys. Excuse me, that is not Kelly. That is Nick Richards. Not going to block that shot. All you got to do is close out. Just close out.
Shake it up there. Clip right leg, right thigh.
Kevin Durant scores, and he's fouled on the play.
He loves that one dribble to the left pull-up. That's just a scout report error right there. As Ty gets baited. That quick crossover dribble to the left gets him in a good rhythm. Not going to bother him. He's got to get a hand up.
Kai Jones, one of those youngsters out there. He's like he's a youngster that it's going to take him a long time to understand how to play in this, how to make great decisions in this game at this level. 85-76 is the score. Hornets, 9 points. Kelly Oubre strong to the basket again. This time finger roll doesn't work. Kevin Durant with the rebound. 10 minutes on the clock. Kelly Oubre fouls him. Kelly Oubre's never seen a foul he liked. Lee back in the game after getting accidentally hit in the nose or whatever by Kelly Oubre on that dunk. Durant comes to his left side, finds the big man. It is blocked again. They don't want him to score. And a foul is called on the Suns. Kelly Oubre with the block this time. From behind. Give me that. 9:51. Dennis Smith Jr. walks it up. Kelly Oubre is fouled by Lee. Hornets get it out of bounds. We get it in. Kelly Oubre. Back over to Dennis Smith Jr. behind the back dribble. Gets into the paint. Kicks it. McGowan turns it down. He goes to the basket. Left hand layup is no good, but he's going to be fouled on the play. He was in active shooting, so he'll go to the free throw line. Sam Cassell might. Yeah, hey, Sam Cassell would be a good one too. Sam Cassell might be a nice fit. He's an assistant with Doc Rivers. And Philly Cassell is a sort of kind of old school. Yeah, I would say Cassell's an old school point guard. And played just under 20 years in immediate respect with players. Yeah, definitely. Dang, Kevin Durant is a bucket, bro. Like, good gracious. Yeah, I remember the Sam Cassell and Ward, Charlie Ward days back at Florida State. Yeah, that's definitely old school. Yeah, I think he'd make a good fit too. Nick Richards, finger roll. Oh, misses it. Good drive, Nick. Kevin Durant comes down. He's not wanting to get rid of the ball. Pulls up at the free throw line. Good again. Whew. Kevin Durant, 4 straight scores, 89-77 right now. 9-point game. They're still in. Yeah. McGowan's strong baseline drive. 10-point game right now. Cameron Payne brings it down. Almost loses it. He gets to the free throw line. Lobs it up, or shot puts it up. Rebound. Thor. Dennis Smith Jr. finds Nick. Nick misses the pass. And I don't know what that was right there by the young man from the Suns. Like, if it's not there, pull it back out. I don't care who you are. Wainwright didn't do right there on that. Threw it away. 10-point lead. Hornets still hanging in there with 8 minutes and 5 seconds. I always think Houston Rockets with Cassell, and he wasn't selfish like these guys now. I'm looking at Russell Westbrook, Cassell shared. If the other guys had a shot, I'm looking at Russell Westbrook, Cassell shared. Yeah, that he was definitely a facilitator and a creator. And they had some thoughts of what Russell Westbrook coming to Charlotte. It was some talks. It was some talks. But again, like I said, the Hornets don't make moves like that. And then too, when you get guys, like I said, you get guys at that level, they gotta want to come. Come on, Hornets. We'll take a look at our free throws. Gosh, we're missing free throws. You gotta, in a game like this, you gotta score every one of them. Chris Paul picks up his dribble, finds Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant gets to the free throw line again. Another shot. Like all day, that's all he's doing. Escape dribble to the left and just pulls up. Thor, he goes to the free throw line, misses this one. They steal by Kelly Oubre. I like that. He'll dunk it like that all day. Kelly Oubre, a pass from Haywood, steal by Haywood, and the Hornets down by 9 again. 6 minutes and 57 seconds left in this one. Hedge. Terry Rozier against Terry Rozier playing defense against Chris Paul. Terry loses it. Hey, we just don't make good decisions. Slow down, Terry. What was there? What was really there, though? But I think they switched it. They switched it to Hornets ball. Oubre. All right, got a timeout, so let's take a look at a little bit of this. The scores, the team stats. Take a look at that. I was thinking of Houston. Okay, friend, trust me, you should think every night Westbrook didn't go to the Charlotte Hornets. Westbrook is selfish as heck, man. You seem like a family guy, so I'm gonna curse, but yeah, hey, I know too. No, I wasn't saying that that I was like, begging for him to come, because I couldn't see him fitting in anyway with Lamelo. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't see how they were going to do that anyway. All right, let's get this score changed here. 91, 82. Yeah, I agree. He's sort of selfish, even though he's learned to come off the bench with the Lakers, and but now he's playing with the Clippers. I think he's coming off the bench with them too. Yeah, I couldn't see how he would fit with us in Charlotte anyway. All right. Real quick look before these guys get back. free throws. Hornets shooting 68%. They're 15 of 22. Again, in a game like this, you got to hit all of them. We need all those points. Hornets now out rebounding the Suns. Hornets shooting 37.7% from the field. Suns still shooting right at 49, almost at 50%. They have more assists. Definitely more assists than the Hornets, 28 to 19. And turnovers, 10 to 12. All right, so it went back to that turnover. Was a turnover by the Hornets. And once again, there is a shot made and foul on the play. Yeah, good decision making, and they missed a free throw. Good decision making. Plus, you got two guys that can definitely score the ball. Chris Paul shoots a three, misses it. Hornets have a chance. Skip pass. Hornets get it back out. Terry Rozier. Back to Terry. Kelly Oubre for three. Rebound, Aiden. 5 minutes and 44 seconds left on the clock. Time running out for the Hornets. Devin Booker gets to a spot, pulls up. Too easy. They just make it look so easy. How come we don't have anybody that could just get to that spot and pull up, shoot over the guy? There's our guy right there. It's stripped. Kelly Oubre rattles one in. Kelly Oubre shooting a good ball right now in the second half. Hornets just got to take advantage of this defense right here. Somebody's out. Somebody's open. I think that was Warren. TJ Warren shot the ball, missed everything, got his own rebound. Basically a pass. Self-pass. And couldn't do that. So Hornets down by 11. Mark Williams comes back in the game. Well, 4 minutes and 49 seconds on the clock. All right, let's see if the Hornets can get a run right here. Get on a run. Terry Rozier looks like he's gonna have to shoot it. A little isolation. He can't create any space, but he's fouled on the play. Hornets had a good third quarter. Narrowed it to 10. Yep, they did. Just not able to. I think we actually even narrowed it down to 8 at one time. Another miss from the free throw line. We're leaving points out there. Free points. You gotta hit them, guys. You gotta hit them. You're pros. That's one thing I'm gonna talk junk about any pro. If you miss free throws, you gotta hit them. Terry misses 2. Come on, guys. You add 5 points to what we have right here. And we're definitely, we're in this game big time. All right, another missed shot by the Phoenix Suns. Terry Rozier goes strong. He misses the layup, and a foul is called. It just cannot get that ball to go through the basket.
obviously good anyway. Now they have the number one thing that you need when you want to win playoff games. That is two guys who don't need help with a pick and roll. You talked about Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. That there's obviously so much toughness on this roster with how many guys come on the bench.
All right, guys. 4 minutes and 5 seconds. If the Hornets don't do it now, it's not going to be able to get done tonight. Last few times down, weren't able to get any points. Dang, Kevin Durant's been in the league 17 years. Or that may be Chris. All right, 97-84. Couple of times down. Empty possessions. Kelly Oubre turns it to 3 down and loses the ball. Hornets just have not been able to do anything the last 4 possessions. Nothing good. Nice find. Baseline layup is missed. But the Hornets still playing decent defense and getting chances. Just got to capitalize on it offensively. Phoenix Suns creating a little bit more space. Terry Rozier doesn't want to get rid of it. Finds Oubre. We can't get anything on the inside. Yeah, Aiden is a monster. Now Terry's got to do it himself. Drives off the glass. Rebound Aiden. Now Chris Paul. Just there's nobody else to get the ball to. You know, that's making the difference offensively. So Terry's the only one creating the shot. Booker gets to his spot. Jumper goes in and out. Aiden gets the rebound. He's fouled on the play. 2 minutes and 49 seconds left for the Hornets to try to make a run. Not looking favorable right now. 84-97. Yeah, the Hornets have gone dry the last 4 or 5 possessions. It is plain to see that they're putting that ball in Terry's hands, and Terry's got to do it. So if they can stop Terry, that's it. And they know it. Durant must be done. It looks like he is. He's done enough, I think. Don't be saying Durant's been in the league 17 years. You're making me feel ancient. Next, you're gonna tell me Sylvester Stallone is getting old. Who needs that, man? Who needs that? Yeah. Shoot, Sylvester. I bet Stallone's older than I am. Now, Durant's been in there a while, but I think they might have been talking about Chris Paul. Hey, Siri, how long has Chris Paul been in the NBA? Since 2005. 15. Yeah, I think you were talking about Chris Paul. Hey, Siri, when did Kevin Durant get drafted into the NBA? Yeah, Kevin Durant's been in there since 2007. So that's 16 years. Dang, almost 17 years. He's been in it 16 years. He's been in it a while. And these guys, well, you can understand why some of these guys are able to be in the NBA much longer now, because they're in that generation, that group that were getting out of college early. You know, some of these guys only played 1 year, maybe 2 years in college, no more than 3, and then they were out. You know, LeBron James, you know, Kevin Durant, a lot of these guys, they didn't go 4 years. So as long as you can stay healthy enough to keep playing, you can stay in there a long time. So there's a few guys that have been in the league a while. All right, 99-84 with 2 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Gordon Hayward was fouled on the play. I don't know if it was on the floor. It was on the floor. I think he was trying to pass the ball. Yeah, Hornets went cold here at the end of the fourth quarter. Last 5 minutes, last 6 to 5 minutes, Hornets haven't scored a lot at all. Being outscored by the Phoenix Suns 20-11 in the fourth. Hornets outscored the Suns 32-22 in the third. So far, the Hornets have only won 1 quarter. And finally, a free throw goes through. Chris Paul gets to Kevin Durant. He dribbles to the left, hands it back to Booker. Back to Kevin Durant. He drives, pulls up. It's blocked. Three-point basket is no good. And looks like there is a foul off the ball. Dennis Smith, he's an athlete, bro. He can get up. But the Hornets can't take advantage of the block of the good defense down on this end. So the Suns will walk it back down and get another chance to score. 85-99 is the score. Chris Paul finds Booker. Not in his shooting range. Dennis Smith Jr. Booker ISOing. And the foul's called on Dennis Smith for the reach. Now 1 minute 52 seconds on the clock. Hey guys, before this game's over with, 3 guys basically doing it for the Suns. Oh yeah. Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, and DeAndre Ayton. 70 points. 31-48 field goal. The rest of the Suns, 27 points. 10 of 36. That's all you need. 3 guys that could do it consistently. Devin Booker, 1 out of 2. Nobody comes to get the ball for the Hornets. Gordon Hayward walks it across. Kicks it to Dennis Smith Jr., who is not a 3-point shooter. And Williams is fouled on the play, getting the rebound by Ayton. Yeah, what I was going to say, guys, is number one, before this game's over, for the people who come and watch the game with me and left comments, I appreciate it so much, especially you there, Ruben 4749, a new friend. Thank you, man. Stop by anytime. Even if you can't hang out, stop by and leave a comment. I appreciate it. Hit that like button. My dude, Michael Smitty, always showing love. Thank you for stopping by. Andrew Estrada. He doesn't stay. He doesn't stay long, but he always stops by and it shows me love. Thanks for stopping by, leaving a comment. And anybody else that I'm missing right now, I think there was maybe one more person. Terry Rozier gets into the paint. The short jumper is good. And with 1 minute and 24 seconds on the clock, now the Hornets have found a few baskets and taking advantage of the turnovers for Suns. But Suns not trying to score right now. The Hornets are fouling. They want to send the Suns to the free throw line and see what they can do with 1 minute and 13 seconds on the clock, which I guess is Coach Clifford. If I could say one good thing about Coach Clifford is he's trying to get these guys to play the right way. He continues to coach. That's one thing, and I think he's coaching for next year. He's continuing to coach for next year. You know, trying to get if he's going to have a contract for next year. The guys respect him because, you know, after he left the Hornets, he was an assistant coach. All right, 101 or is it 102? 102-89. Coach Clifford wants to get a quick three right here, I think. Williams. Ah, come on, ref. Ooh, okay, I thought I was going to get that back. But, hey, good little play call right there. Might have been a foul. Come on, ref. All right. Hornets getting in. Terry Rozier shoots an off-balance three. Nobody under there to rebound. And that's about it for the Hornets, I think, guys. But, yeah, once again, like I said, thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. You know, this thing is funny here, man, because sometimes I can have 20 people to show up. And that is it right there. I'm pretty sure that was the nail in the coffin. Booker for three, left wide open. Hadn't seen a lot of wide open three-point shots tonight, but that was one. And I think, again, the Hornets were like, hey, this game is about over, so the defense is waning a bit. And the Hornets going ahead and conceding the loss tonight. First loss in 5 games. Not bad play by the Hornets. It wasn't terrible. I still think there were some bad decisions we made down the end. Not being able to hit free throws hurt too. But like I said, when the Suns are not scoring, or when any team, for that matter, not scoring, the Hornets sometimes come down and shoot the ball too quickly. You know, it's almost like we're going to shoot that 3-point shot no matter what. When the better decision might be to slow down, run a play, get a 2-point shot. I mean, you know, that scoring 2 points is better than scoring no points. And sometimes we have too many empty possessions. So, with that said, Hornets lose this one 91-105 to a good team. A good team, top 5 team, as my dude right here, Ruben 4749 says. And once again, guy, I appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. What I was gonna say, for those who are still here, what I was gonna say was one thing that's funny about this thing is sometimes I can have 20 people to stop by, and I'll end up with just over 100 views. But tonight, what was it like? The most I've got was 5 people in here, and there's 183 views, which is cool. It's cool. All right. I'd rather have that many views and only 4 people show up than to have 20 people show up and then only, for some reason, get like just over 100. All right. 7 likes tonight. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. All right. So here we go with the box scores Box scores. Kevin Durant ended up with 23, but Devin Booker was unstoppable tonight. 37 points against the Charlotte Hornets. Aiden, the big man in the middle, had 16 points. Off the bench did a good job for for the Suns also. Craig had 8 points. Warren had 2. Londell, the other big guy, their center, had 6 points. Payne, 5 points. And Lee had 2. So let's add that up. 8, 6, 14, 16, 18, 23 points off the bench for the Suns. And the leading rebounder was Aiden with 16 rebounds for the Charlotte Hornets. Thor had 2 points. Haywood, 15. Williams had 11. Terry Rozier had 20. And Kelly Oubre, after starting really slow in the first half, ended up with 26 points. None any better than that slam dunk he had against what's the kid's name again? Londell. 2-hand slam. All right, but it doesn't matter how many times you slam it if we don't win. The bench, leading scorer off the bench was Dennis Smith Jr. with 8 points. He had 26 minutes. Kai Jones had 4. Nick Richards had 2 points. McGowan's had 3 for a total of 12. 17 points off the bench. Got to have a little bit more than that, guys. But that's how things are, right? All right, so that is it. Let's see what we got over here. Yeah, Hornets are going to be in the last spot in the Southeast Division, no matter what we do. Like, there's no way we're going to catch. Orlando is not going to. They will have to implode before the Hornets are able to catch them and get out of the last spot. So the Hornets will finish in the last spot right now with 20 wins. Team stats, though. Team stats. The Hornets never shot more than 40% from the floor today. So it wasn't a great shooting. Didn't have great shooting today. The Suns stayed right between 47 and I think they were shooting like 54% at the beginning of the game. 3-point shooting, the Suns and the Hornets both hit 9. Suns did it with 36%, the Hornets 27. Free throws were a big story. The Phoenix Suns didn't go to the free throw line until the second half. I think like near the end of the third quarter, they hit 12 of 15 for 80%. The Charlotte Hornets were 18 of 28 for 64%. That changes the complexion of the game right there. I mean, yeah, you could say, okay, but coach, that's 10 points. You add 10 to 91, they still come up short. But think about the Hornets hitting these free throws earlier, like in the fourth quarter, the end of the third quarter, fourth quarter. The score is closer at that time. So the way you play a team when they're closer to you is different than you would play them when you have a larger lead. All right, so who knows what could have happened if the Hornets had hit at the beginning of the fourth, had hit half of these free throws. So 18 to 28 right there. Just you gotta hit the free throws. Rebound is exactly the same, 48. Assists. The Hornets were out assisted, if that's how you say it. Let's say it like this: Suns had 30 assists. The Charlotte Hornets had 20. Moving the ball. Terry Rozier's out there. It is a isolation game. Might be a little pick and roll. If the pick and roll doesn't work and the pass doesn't get there, which it usually doesn't when Terry gets the ball, because Terry is trying to get to the basket. Then it just becomes isolation. It becomes 4 players standing around watching Terry Rozier or Gordon Hayward, whoever has the ball, trying to score. That's it. There's no cutting, nothing. Guys are in the corners. The isolation guy, the the dribbler is trying to drive, he may kick it. That's it. That's the end of the offense right there. That's 90% of the Hornets offense is pick and roll. If we don't get it to the guy who's rolling, then it's isolation. I'm trying to get by my guy. I might kick it out. That's it. That's it. And once you're the other team realizes that's all you're going to run and they can defend it, that's it. It's over with. It's over with. But that's us. In a nutshell, Hornets had 14 turnovers to the Phoenix Suns 13. That had an effect in it too. Some of these at the beginning of the game were unforced errors. And once again, when you turn the ball over, that means you do not get an attempt at shooting it at your basket. You don't even get an attempt at a shot. So that's 14 times the Hornets didn't even take a shot at the basket. Just not going to work. Fast break baskets, exactly the same, 15-15. Points in the paint. The Suns had that. And it wasn't just going to Aiden. He had, 16 points? No. He had a little bit more than 16 points, had 16 rebounds. But it was Devin Booker and Kevin Durant just getting to their spots and shooting the little short jumpers. And their biggest lead was 20, but as you can see right here, 91, 14 points? Yeah. The Suns ended up beating the Hornets by 14. Not a terrible game. It wasn't a game that I couldn't watch. It was a decent game. But yeah, with missing Lamelo Ball, the Hornets are going to have to retool, tighten up, or whatever their offense is. They're going to have to they have to figure out how they're going to run this offense again. All right. Basically a new offense. All right, with that said, guys, thank you all for watching and hanging out with me, guys. I'll see you next time. And maybe, who knows, I may be doing another stream before Saturday. If I don't, make sure you join me for Duke versus North Carolina, game number 2. I'll see you guys. Take it easy.